I took off a whole day and I'm like, I miss y'all so much. Thumbs up this video if you can hear me. This is your girl, Amora. I had to take a day off, y'all. My voice was just cracking because these allergies kicking my butt. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me, okay? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, I see thumbs up. I see thumbs up. I see thumbs up. I see them. How's everybody doing? Big shout out to my members. Those are the ones that's lit up in green. I thank you guys for being the sponsor of this channel and the sponsor of every live that I come on. Okay, you guys? And if you want to support this video, you can send me some coffees. I got my link pinned above. But honey, we're here to talk about Justin Dean tonight. Let me say this right quick. A lot of people, and I think I said this before, and I know my Amora lovers, Mr. Kora, somebody gave me that name. I think it was Lady Queen. Are you in here? Somebody gave me that name, More Lovers. I love it. We the talkers and more lovers, okay? How about that? Y'all like it? I like it. I like it. She said, put your disclaimer up. Thank you, Kim. Look, if nobody tell me about my disclaimer, Kim is going to tell me to put my disclaimer up. I love you, Kim. My disclaimer is going across the bottom. Basically, it says what I say out of my mouth is based on my opinion and my opinion only. I am in no way, fashion, or form trying to defame nobody or infringe upon anybody's rights, okay? We just here to talk about it. We are just here to talk about it. This video is covered under the Fair Use Act for the purpose of what? Commenting, reporting, teaching, research, scholarships, news reporting. What are we doing? We just were here to report the news, baby. We just here to report the news, okay? All right, you guys, listen. I kind of got off of Kora and Justin for a minute and got back on my boy LaTruth, but I'm going to give him a break for a minute. I'm going to let him go to sleep tonight. How about that, y'all? Who all are okay with letting LaTruth go to sleep tonight, baby? Raise your hand if you are okay with letting LaTruth go to sleep tonight. Raise your hand if it's okay if we gonna pause and let him go to sleep tonight, okay? Huh? Raise your hand. I need to see some hands up in the air. Let him rest for the night, honey. Everybody deserve a good night's rest. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody deserve a good night's rest, child. We're going to let him rest, okay? But this video I'm about to pop up here on this screen right quick. Hold on, let me get rid of the disclaimer. This video about to pop up here on this screen is LaTruth supporters, honey. Every time they try to take a jab at me, this is what happens. It will behoove them to stop trying to take jabs at me, all right? This is what your jabs is doing. Listen every time, honey. Listen. Who gonna tell them? Who gonna tell them? Okay, so anyway, like I said, this is for LaTruth supporters and Justin Dean supporters. I've been tagged in quite a few videos from Justin Dean supporters, and the thing about it is, I don't even mess with them. I ain't never said nothing about them jokers, but they've been coming for me, y'all. They've been tagging me in videos talking about Justin needs to do whatever LaTruth is doing, need to take Amora to court and file a lawsuit against her name and need to silence her. We so sick of her. I can't stand the way she talks about Justin Dean. This is Justin Dean supporters too, okay? Justin Dean and Robert supporters. Here they go. Taking jabs, followed on their face. Look at them, y'all. That's what happened when you ain't got no teeth in your mouth. You understand what I'm saying? Every time you take a jab, you miss. Boom. Look, don't come for me and I won't come for you, okay? Put the teeth inside your mouth before you take a jab at me or you're going to end up on your ass, okay? That's all I'm trying to say around here, all right? But we gonna let the truth rest tonight. Listen, I pray that he get a good night's rest, honey. Get a good night's sleep, bro. You deserve it. On me, honey, for free. You hear me? But I'm back on Justin Dean's ass, okay? Because Justin Dean and his supporters been just going in on our girl Kora, honey. Listen, I let them rest for a little bit. Now it's time to wake up the dead. You hear me? Here they go right here trying to take jab. Boom, that's how they took a jab at Kora and Miss. Hold on. That's how they took a jab at me and Miss. Hold on, we ain't done. Every time. All right. Let's talk about Justin for a minute, y'all. So Justin claimed that he is taking an internet cleanse. Now, we all know that don't mean shit, okay? He said that, you know, he's taking an internet cleanse. He's enjoying himself on his internet cleanse. He says, I've been enjoying my social media cleanse, okay? That's what he said, right? But he also came out and said, when I'm not on Facebook, an entire industry starves, okay? And he said, hashtag powerful. That's what he said, okay? Let me go on and put Justin's picture up here right quick. Matter of fact, you know what? I should have put it right here. Hold on. I'm going to do it as an overlay right quick. Hold on, you guys. That way I won't have to keep doing it the other way. Hold on. Let me put him on up here right quick. Justin Dean is on a social media cleanse. I think not, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. Look at Justin. Justin claims he's on a cleanse, right? And he says an entire industry starves when he is not on Facebook, okay? But what he really trying to say is, right? He may not be on Facebook going live, right? But he still throws his subliminals. And guess what else, honey? He is still stalking the mother of his children, ex-wife, the one that he came online talking about. I left her. I fouled. I left her. I divorced Kora. He ain't divorced nobody, okay? He claimed he left her, but yet he's still stalking her. Make that make sense. But let's just talk about some of the things that has happened since he haven't been out here lying, right? Well, he's still lying. He lying through text, though, right? But since he ain't been out here going live, the man said, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to do exercise, right? I'm going on this keto diet, right? And I'm going to do exercise and I'm going to blog about it every day. Not, because that first exercise kicked his ass. You understand what I'm saying? When you're out of shape and then you try to go exercise, especially when you work out a little harder than you should, which that's what he did apparently, right? He was sore the next day. He couldn't move. That's why he wasn't on social media live. He couldn't move them arms. He couldn't lift them. He tried to come out to social media and impress people by lifting dumbbells that he ain't lifted in a long time. You understand what I'm saying? Keto balls. He know he ain't lift nothing in a long time, right? He got spaghetti arms. Look at him, though. For real. He got spaghetti arms. But listen to this, though. Since he's been somewhat quiet, right? Kora has been doing the damn thing, okay? Kora has been booked not once, but twice out of the country to perform, baby. Do you hear me? To perform. She's been getting her name out there. She done dropped another record. You understand what I'm saying? Another single. She out there doing the doggone thing. Her numbers are soaring, right? Not only hers. I don't know if you've been over to Nancy's page and looked at what Nancy is doing. Nancy is doing the doggone thing too. Nancy been minding her business, cooking, enjoying her family. Her numbers are booming, and so is Kora's. Man, let me tell you something. Kora's father is back in town, and that video where her and her father did over 1 million views. Now, I know if I see it, I know he see it. You understand what I'm saying? He sees it, right? And he don't like it. He does not like it. You hear me? Kora doing her thing. He throwing out little subliminals. But Juni, now I didn't get the clip. No one sent it to me. If y'all still have it, send it to me. But I've been looking for it. But allegedly, I've been told that Juni ratted out her daddy. Ratted out her daddy, baby. Juni said, Mommy, Daddy was watching you on the big screen while you were in St. Lucia. Okay, that's what I was told. Now, I didn't hear for myself, but that is what I was told. Now, here's the thing. Why is this man that left, right? He claimed, I left her. You know how these little crybaby ass men like coming out here hollering who they done left, right? Why is it that they left, but they can't really leave? Okay. Who they left, right? But he watching her on the big screen TV. See, let me tell you what that was doing. That was entertaining his daughters because he don't know how, right? So he know they love to see their mama and they love to see their mama dance, and so does he, okay? He didn't put her up on the big screen TV, right? He's stalking her. He's stalking her on the big screen TV, but he left. I left her. Somebody said a long time ago, do you still love her? No. How can you love somebody that come out here and lie on you, defame your name, drag you up and down the internet, social media streets? Listen, he's watching Kora, right? Because he knows Kora is talented, okay? The man had the audacity to come out here and say that his job was the most valuable job, right? That was going to continue to make the money because what? He said Kora lacked talent, lacked skills, and lacked personality is what he said. But yet, Kora getting booked, honey, okay? Kora getting flued out, okay? Who flying him out? Kora is getting flued out, baby. And he's like, wait a minute, hold on. I just told an whole industry, Facebook, that you want shit. And now people flying you out. Okay. Now let me tell you, his haters, no, her haters, his supporters, right? Here they go. St. Lucia didn't fly her out. She went out there on that GoFundMe money because they jealous, baby. Hey, why they worry about how she got there? She there. And she did her thing. And honey, St. Lucia loved them some Kora, baby. They showed us so much love. Justin don't like that because y'all know when Justin touched down in Portugal, right? It wasn't a goddamn person there waiting for him at the There wasn't nobody there. Justin went live and it wasn't nobody but the birds chirping and raining, honey. You hear me? Didn't nobody see him? Didn't nobody wait for him with a sign saying, hey, Justin Dean, Dr. Dean, over here, Dr. Dean? No, none of that. He probably told them, hey, make sure y'all have some balloons and some confetti. When I get off the plane, I need y'all to make it sound big. No, it was lonely, baby. Go back and watch the video. Wasn't nobody checking for Dr. Dean in Portugal, okay? He was lonely, honey, eating by himself. Going and touring by itself, honey. Going to different monuments and buildings and stuff like that by itself, honey. You hear me? And listen, the only time we saw people is when he turned the camera around. Showed us a whole bunch of tourists and still couldn't keep Kora out of his mouth while he was in Portugal. Has Kora mentioned him since she been flued out, huh? Have she mentioned this joker since she was flued out? No. Okay? She flued out, right? Well, I think the first one wasn't outside the country. I think it was inside. Was it Atlanta, y'all? I think her first concert was in Atlanta or something like that. And then the second one was in St. Lucia where they flued her out. I think she flued out for both of them, didn't she? She flued out to Atlanta because California and Atlanta is a good little ways away. She was flued out, okay? But Justin say he was flued out. I don't think nobody flued Justin out. I think Justin flued himself out. Anyway, listen. All I got to say is he's so mad. He got her up on the big screen TV, right? Watching her. So while he's talking about a whole industry stars, why he's not on Facebook, right? On social media. Listen, a whole industry is being successful as hell. Do you hear me? Everybody doing numbers. Ain't nobody stop talking, baby. Only his haters don't have shit to say, so they talking about what's between. Listen, I don't understand this. Why does the haters always talk about what's between the woman leg? I'm seeing that on both of the stories that I'm covering, the stories that I'm covering in depth. You know, because I cover a lot of stories, you guys, and y'all need to go watch all the other stories that I covered too. But y'all know Justin and his dark-skinned cousin, LaTruth. Y'all know their supporters have the audacity to talk between a woman's legs. I don't understand that, right? So Justin supporters is talking about Kora's moss, honey. They want to know why she got a moss stain between her legs. Well, they need to ask Justin, honey, because that's why Justin is still watching her on the big screen TV. It's something about that liquid moss that got him going crazy, honey. They said Juicy got him crazy, got him crazy, got him going cold mad. Listen, instead of Juicy, Kora got moist, baby. So now Kora is taking it to the next level and said, oh, okay, you want to talk about my moist? You want to come online and tell people about my moist? That's supposed to be our secret, baby. You weren't supposed to tell everybody I was a moisting all over you, honey. That was our secret. But since you want to let the cat out the bag, let me go on and tell the world how moist this moist really is. You understand what I'm saying? She done wrote a whole song, baby. Kora said, since you let the cat out the bag, honey, since you done told everybody about the moist, right? They can't seem to help you move on, honey. The moist is what he thinking about, honey, because he ain't got no moist. Whatever he dealing with must be dry, baby. Like crackers, because why is he watching his ex on a big screen TV? Okay? Listen, Juni didn't say he was watching it on the phone, right? Juni didn't say he was watching it on his iPad. Juni said it was on the big screen TV. Okay. You want to know why? Because he was watching that moss. He was looking at that moss. He missed it, y'all. That's what it is. Now he over there dealing with some old dried out something. I don't know what he dealing with, but that's what I don't understand. Why is the supporters worrying about what's between her legs? And so let me tell you what they've done, honey. They have made their way over to my page and start putting little comments under my page like, she's a horrible mother. She don't love her kids. Look how she's so mean. She has no love for her kids. One lady had the audacity to leave a comment and say, you see how she hugged on the little boy in the video? She don't even hug her own kids like that. Listen, look, she says that as if, and Kora can't even touch her kids in front of the camera right now, right? Because old little mad dude over here, Justin, will get mad and strike her page. That's why we can't wait till next month, y'all. Y'all got to make sure y'all tune in to October the 19th because we have to find out, right? I can't wait. I can't wait until the judge tell him you don't have no rights whatsoever to deny her or post to her girls when you post them, okay? Whether you did it long time ago or you're doing it now, you post it. You understand what I'm saying? You know? He act like he can still control her. But it's something about that moss that won't let him just move on. Now, I heard he had another girlfriend. I think that was allegedly, honey. But I think the girlfriend's is his 5 fingers because I can't see nobody else trying to get with this joker because here's the thing. He is a true narcissist, right? And even after being with him for a couple of weeks or a month or two, they're going to leave him anyway. You hear me? They're going to leave him. Because he thinks it's all about him, honey. And all he going to do is sit up there and talk about Kora the entire time. The entire time, okay? All he going to do is talk about Kora. Yeah, I built her. I made her from the ground up. That's what I did. Look what I did. Listen, if Kora hits the big screen, which I believe she will, right? He's going to take credit for that. They've been separated, divorced for 2 years, right? And this joker is going to still try to take credit for her. He probably come back on live and be like, the only reason why she's in St. Lucia or that St. Lucia know anything about her is because of me. Because if she would have stayed in China, wouldn't nobody even know her name. Listen, he going to follow her, right, for the rest of her career, and he going to take credit for every single one of them. Everything that she does from now on, he gonna try to take credit for it. So why he up here talking about an industry starving? That must mean he must be starving, right? Why he's so worried about her? Why he's not? Where is the educational videos? Why he ain't coming out here and saying, I took care of my client today and I popped his back and I rubbed this lump out of his shoulder? Why he's not talking about his educational content? Well, maybe because he has none. He don't have no educational content, honey. You remember all the content that he used to do, right? Kora used to be in it. People watched it because Kora was in it. They was watching Kora. He don't even want to accept that they was watching Kora. Why these men cannot accept, right, the fact that they ain't checking for them. People are turning on, watching the videos, the family content for the ladies. Okay, now I ain't saying this is in every situation, because I do know of another couple that's going through some things right now. Y'all heard about Ruth and what's the other guy named, the white big guy, Ruth and whatever her man name is. They going through it too. Y'all heard about that? Ruth, the black girl, I think she's from Jamaica, and the white guy, I can't think of his name. Y'all tell me in the comments what his name is. But anyway, they said that they only watch that content for him. I said, what? I didn't know that. Okay, so Ruth over there having problems. Okay, y'all, she is definitely having problems. I don't know what's going on. We gonna find out here. Not Ruth Rose. You're right about it. Thank you, honey. I said Ruth. Where I get Ruth from? Not Ruth Rose. Thank you, baby. Thank you, MTA. Is Rose, honey. You know, she got another white man that she fixed up. I don't know what's. First of all, black women, let me talk to you for a minute. Lean in. I need y'all to lean in for a minute. Lean in, and I need y'all to hear this. Why in the world do y'all think that you can take a white man, right? A white man that ain't really doing much for himself, right? Why do you think that y'all can take them and fix them up, clean them up, right? Put a bib on them, wash their face off, right? Show them a couple of dance moves, right? Why you think you can do that and make him a good ass man? You can't, Y'all want to turn the brothers away, and I ain't saying, listen, I don't discriminate. Date who you want to date, right? But when y'all do this, y'all go get these white men and y'all try to flaunt them in front of everybody to try to make people think that you got a prize. And then all of a sudden we find out that that white man wasn't a prize at all. Honey, you was the prize the entire time, but you didn't want to give a brother a chance. So you went out there and dust off a dusty white boy. If you're going to date a white man, date up. Date up. Stop dating these white men that need to be dust off. Okay? That's what y'all doing. Rose said she found her white man sleeping on an air mattress. Okay? And she cleaned them up, dust them off. Now people want to see him more than they want to see her. She said he was a deadbeat father before she came into his life and told him, hey, you need to start visiting your daughter. Okay? A lot of these black, beautiful, talented girls think that they got to have a dusty white man on their hands and clean them up a little bit in order to shine. You don't need that. Kora didn't need Justin to shine. She didn't need him to shine. Stop dating below your caliber, okay? Stop. Now, Kora she's learned her lesson, which I'm glad. Now, and I'm not saying don't date a white guy. Date whoever you want to date. But if you're going to date a white guy, don't date no dusty country bumpkin ass white man that don't have nothing. The only thing he going to do when y'all break up is go around and tell everybody that he made you, that he created you. Okay? because that's what he gonna do. It don't matter how dusty, rusty, broke down, broke back mountain the guy is, right? The fact that you black and he white, he gonna tell everybody at the end of the day, the reason why you're so wonderful and so great is because of him. He already think he better than you anyway. Justin thought that he was the prize. You understand what I'm saying? No matter the talents Kora already had when they met, but he thought he was the prize. And the reason why he thought he was the prize, because he's white and a white American guy at that. Okay. So now while Rose then went and got her a white guy, and she even put down black guys, but that's a whole nother live. Okay. There's a whole nother live, right? But you know what? One thing I will say is he do respect her, unlike Justin. Okay. Justin didn't respect Kora. Now, Rose had the nerve to try to put down black men. You don't have to date a white guy and put down a black man. Date him because that's what you want to do. You want to date him, right? But don't turn around and put down the black man, just like a black guy. If you want to date a white woman, date the white woman. But you don't have to date the white woman and put down black women because you choose to date a white woman. If that's your choice of woman, let it be your choice of woman. But you don't have to put down a whole nother race to justify why you're dating that person of that race. It should be about that person and not their color, right? Right? But now I've never heard, now you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never heard Kora put down black men or a whole race of black people to justify why she's dating or married Justin, right? But I'm here to tell you, she married down. And I think she realized that now that she's out of that shit, but she married down. She married down. Justin knew she had talents. People ain't dumb, you know. Let me tell you something. One thing I know about Justin, because I've watched him. Justin did exactly what he did. You remember that family of 7 when he was looking them up? What did he do? He looked at their numbers, right? He looked at history, what they've been posting about in the past. That's what he did to Kora. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Kora had a following before she met Justin, but Justin looked at her history stuff, right? Looked at stuff from what she used to do. He saw those musical videos that she had before she met him on YouTube, okay? He saw that. Don't think for one moment that he didn't see that. And he said, she has talent. We could do something with this. He saw her talent. And then when she took him to Nigeria, he saw how the people in Nigeria loved on her, lift her up, you know, because she's actually a celebrity in Nigeria. And he saw that. He's like, ooh, I'm going to bring her to the United States and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. You understand what I'm saying? He saw her already as the prize, right? But now the relationship is over. He want to act like he was the prize. He was never the prize. He was never the prize. Never. Never, never. Because if he was the prize, right? Why he can't move on? Why can't he leave somebody that he claimed he made and they can't do shit without him? Why can't he just move on and co-parent his kids? It ain't no way a man that say they don't love a woman, right, and don't want to be with her, ain't no way he gonna be watching her on his big screen TV. Talk to me about that. There's no way that he will be watching her on the big screen TV. The reason why he's watching her on the big screen TV is why? Because he missed what he had. What your mama used to say? You never miss your water until the well run dry, right? Huh? And that's what it is. He missed Kora. Kora helped him become a better man. I believe, listen, even though he's not a better man, but I believe Kora helped him as much as she could. You understand what I'm saying? As most wives do. Okay? That's why what? God gave us to them to be their what? Helpmate. I believe that she helped him as much as she could. Okay? Now they ain't together no more. And now he's still stalking her on the big screen TV. Now in the last rant he came out here, Justin came out here and told the world was what? California ain't shit. I can't even have her locked up. I went around the different police stations trying to get her locked up, and I couldn't have her locked up. He was mad as hell, remember? Justin was mad because he couldn't get the mother of his kids locked up. Let that sink in for a minute. This dude was literally pissed off because he could not get the mother of his kids locked up. Now, the thing about it, had he succeeded in getting her locked up, she would still be locked up right now, right? Well, I ain't going to say that because she probably would have bailed her way out. But 9 times out of 10, they will do that until you go to court. But she would have bailed herself out. She would have. But it's just the fact that she would have had to spend some of her GoFundMe money, right, to get out of jail. But that's what he wanted. He wanted that, and he wanted to put it under his belt as well, so he can come out and say, see, I told you, you can't just go around saying this and saying that about people. You see what I did to her. I got her locked up. But it didn't work out quite so well for him, huh? And he was mad. Now he want to talk about a whole state. California ain't shit. California ain't shit, because if California was shit, they would have locked up my baby mama. So now he knows that he can't do jack until August the 19th. That's the reason why I believe that he's not coming out here doing lives. It's not because he's on no damn cleanse. He ain't on no cleanse. You best believe he ain't on no cleanse. He is on social media every day. Now, he might not post every day. He may not make a video every day, but I guarantee you he is watching social media every day. He's probably just been stalking her shit every single day. You understand what I'm saying? He's watching her. Because to be honest with you, she's been doing a lot. She's been doing a lot. Her content is so much better now that she has more time to focus on what it is she needs to do, right? She's not having to entertain his negativity and entertain his bullshit. And that right there should tell you, right? That right there should tell you that she wasn't the one keeping up the shit. Have you noticed? They haven't been fighting back and forth since he shut up. Huh? Since he shut up. Since he hushed. Right? Since he stopped harassing her, it all stopped. Right? But now he'll come back out, right, and say, for 2 years, I've been quiet. And they keep going in on me. I saw a comment up under one of his posts today, right, that said, no, actually, I'm sorry. No. It wasn't up under his post. It was up under my post, honey. Let me see if I can find it right quick. If I can't, I'm just going to paraphrase it, okay? Let me see if I can find it right quick, and I'm going to pull it up. Hold on one second. Yeah. Hold on. I was listening to Kora's video trying to figure out what part of the video did Juni say what she said, but it's okay. But let me see if I can pull that comment up on my page where the person actually said she's the one that be going around him. And she said, let me see. She said it's Kora and her supporters that be going around starting shit and harassing him, that he doesn't be doing anything. And I looked at it and I'm like, dang. She was a black lady too, y'all. And she looked like she was American, actually. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Hold on one second. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was this one. Okay, let's see if this one, because it happened today. It was today. Hold on, let me see. And then one lady came up under my post and said something about she doesn't take care of her kids. Oh, I know what it was under. It was under that video that I posted of her last week. That's what it was under. Hold on. This one right here. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me reset how I look at the comments for the newest, because it's a fairly new comment. Here it goes right here, you guys. Let me take a screenshot and show y'all this right quick. Let me go on and amuse y'all for this person's comment, okay? Now, I don't know. I said she looked like she might be American, but she might not be American now that I see the name. I just thought she was American because she was black, but that's what I get, right? That's what I get. Hold on, I'm gonna let you see this comment. The Black Swan said, I've been following Kora before her second child. She has always been a winner and the motion. Yes, baby. Kora is the motion, honey. Hold on. I want y'all to see this right here. Let's pull it up. Let's pull up what this person had to say, baby. Let's take this overlay off right quick. Okay. Let me see if I can blow it up right quick so you guys can see the comment, honey. All right. This is what she says. Hold on. Okay. Y'all see it? Let me take this logo off. My logo is messing up my thing. I need to make that logo smaller. Okay, here we go. See all that evil she's doing behind closed doors come to light, like in that big belly, okay? And also children can't really tell you because of the tape of abuse. She let her children set up and look at her eat, and the children hungry. She let them cry for food as she eats. It's all kind of abuse. This is a bad one. It don't leave a mark on the children's body. It is very evil abuse. If you look in her face in that video, you will see what I'm talking about. You see that? She's trying to say Kora abuses her children, okay? That she don't feed them. She let them go hungry, right? And she's saying it's the worst type of abuse. What is she talking about? Kora literally goes live every single day, especially when with the kids there or not, right? She goes live every single day cooking. So you mean to tell me she cooks and don't feed her children? Like, where do you get that from? If she doesn't feed her children, why hasn't CPS taken the kids? Because that's something to get the kids taken away, right? If the kids are starving or malnutrition, they will be removed from the home. Where do these crazy people get this stuff from that she don't feed her kids? Huh? They get it from people that's make no sense whatsoever, okay? They just say stuff to say it. And I think I responded to her. I think I told her she was jealous. Let me see what response I said. Hold on one second. Okay. Or did I even, let me see. I think I responded to her, or maybe I probably didn't, but let me just see. I normally don't respond to people, but sometimes I do. Let me see if I respond to this lady. Okay, maybe I didn't. I thought I did. I thought I told her I thought I told her that. I thought I responded to her, but I thought I did, but and the one I thought I responded to, I said that she's not her kids are not hungry, she's not an abusive parent, and that she was jealous. This woman is jealous. So they come over. I said, oh, I think I said, I can't believe you older women would talk down to a younger one, a single mom trying to take care of her kids or something like that. And I said, Kora is not abusive, right? Kora is not abusive to her girls. If her girls was mad, now here's the thing. What's the difference? Now, I don't know how they do it in Nigeria, right? But you know how you give your kids the look, right? Some of these mothers, some of us mamas, we got this look that we can give our kids. And we give our kids the look and they straighten up. Discipline is not being abusive. Telling your child to sit down and stop is not being abusive. Even raising your voice at your kids to get their attention. Stop it right now, Juni. That's not abusive. Now, I don't know a whole lot about the Nigerian culture, right? Right? I don't know a whole lot about the Nigerian culture, but what I do know about is the Black culture, and she seems to be a Black woman, right? Which I don't understand why she don't know that Black people, they may yell at their children, they get their children's attention, they may even swat them on the ass to get their attention, you understand what I'm saying? And stop them from behaving in a certain manner. But that's not abuse. That's not abusive, right? So to see an older woman, and when I say older woman, older than Kora, right? To say something like that, like she does evil behind the scenes. How does she know what this lady does behind the scenes? She doesn't. She don't know Kora from a can of paint, just like we don't know Justin from a can of paint, but we have heard Justin lie a lot Okay? We know what Justin is capable of. We heard Justin tell the mother of his kids, I will call you this name, and that name, right? Until my girls turn 18 years old. And I would do this in front of the girls until they turn 18 years old. So we know for a fact that Justin is abusive, right? So what does she do? This lady tries to come out and try to say that Kora is abusing the kids. If that's an easy thing to prove though, right? If Kora was abusing the children, CPS would have took the kids. See, that's what some of these Looney Tunes don't understand. That's a quick, easy fix. If you think she's doing something to the child, that's a quick, easy fix. CPS will be at that door so fast. CPS can tell if a child is malnutrition or not, right? They would have taken the girls away. Now, I seen a little clip with Kora and Juni, and they was confessing their love to each other. Did y'all see that? I love you, mommy. I love you too. I love you so much, mommy. I love you too. And she even blew a kiss at her mommy, and her mommy blew a kiss back. Raise your hand if you saw that little clip. Raise your hand if you saw that little clip, right? But they'll make something out of that too. Oh, she told her to say that. What's up with the hate? Why do these women hate other women like this? Why? Why do these women, they hate. And it's mainly older women, right? Hating on these younger women. I think it's because some of these younger women are in positions in which they only dreamt of, okay? They know they would never, ever, ever get to that position. So they hate and downplay and talk about the position that some of these young women in their 30s, they in their 30s, 30 years old, and they winning, right? And some of these older women like, damn, I don't have time in my life to do anything like this. I'm useless. I would never be where she is. And so they get mad. What is that about? What is it about? You hear me? Char said they hate because Kora is better than them. That's right. That's why she got a song. Better than them. Hey, I'm better than them. We better than them. And you know what? She is. She is. And her supporters are better than Justin's supporters because Justin's supporters come from the heart of hate. They hate people, right? You guys, let me tell you something. Now, y'all know I don't really talk about supporters because they don't move me one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? They don't move me one way or the other. Like I told you, this is what the supporters do. And miss every time. This is what they supporters do and be missing every time, right? This is what they do. Miss every single time and fall down, right? So I don't worry myself with the supporters, but what I will say is Zoe, right? The lady that Kora is going to court with on August the 6th had the audacity to try to post a video on her page, right? That, Justin's dark-skinned brother or cousin did, complaining about me, bitching and whining about me, right? She posted on her page. Does Zoe really want the smoke? Does Zoe want the smoke? Because see, listen, I ain't even been talking about these supporters. I've been leaving them alone, and I've been staying on the narcissists, right? I've been letting this flying monkeys just fly, right? But does Zoe really want the smoke? Because I don't think that she really want this smoke, honey. Does Zoe want it? See, they come over here, they punch the air, and they miss. Let's see that again. Let's see. Boom. Let's catch her in mid. Let's catch her in mid-air. Hold on. Let me see if I can catch her in mid-air. Let's see if I can catch her. Boom. Does Zoe want the smoke? Because that's all I need to know. Does Zoe want the smoke? Because it appears that she wants the smoke, right? Posting me on her page. I'm like, nah, Zoe, I don't even know you like that, right? The only thing that I've ever said about you, Zoe, is that you went to his house and took inappropriate photos, right, of his children, and then dished it out to your little friends like a little weirdo does, right? Because why would a weirdo, right? A grown tail weirdo. Now, Zoe, I don't know her age. Is she 73, 77, something like that? I'm not quite sure how old she is, right? But she will be going to court real soon. I guess I could look at her court records to see exactly what 70 she is. 71, 70, 72, 73, 75, 77. I'm not quite sure, right? But she travels to this narc's house, right? Knowing she can't stand the mother, right? And take pictures of these children. She does some inappropriate things because she zooms in on the youngest one's vajayjay, the youngest one's Morse, okay? Because they, for some reason, they just worried about what's between these women legs, okay? I don't know what's going on, right? I don't know what's going on that these flying monkeys are so concerned about what's going on between somebody's legs, okay? But she takes a video, right? Zoom in on what's going on between a young child's legs, right? And then send it out to her friends as if they wanted to see it, okay? So I blame her and the idiots that actually was all excited about seeing it, because that tells me that something is wrong upstairs, okay? The elevator ain't reaching the top, okay? So now, Zoe, do she really want to smoke? Because that's all I've ever said about her, right? Is that she took these inappropriate photos and videos, sent them out to her Looney Tune friends, right? And she will be going to court for it. Now, she didn't came out since then talking about the charges was dropped. The case was dropped. There's no restraining order. It was denied. Well, we're going to see real soon what the judge have to say about old Zoe, okay? Zoe got mad because her own son came out and spoke against her, okay? Says he don't have nothing to do with her and she can't even see her own grandkids, but she has the audacity to want to post me, a video about me on her page. Zoe, you really don't want to smoke, honey. I'm telling you, you don't, okay? So I'm going to continue on and talk about the narcissist, right? And I'm gonna be very minimum about these flying monkeys, even though the flying monkeys, in my opinion, are just as Looney Tune as the narc, okay? Because they empower the narc to keep doing narc shit, okay? The flying monkeys, yes, I said it. They empower the narc to keep doing narc shit, okay? She is one of the king flying monkeys around here on social media. It would behoove her, right, to move around, okay? It really would behoove her. She says, I read some of the comments and she was like, she's the one that got all these Americans following Kora. Did y'all see it? Raise your hand if you saw that comment up under her page. I don't know if y'all actually go watch the damn Looney Tune, but she was like, she's the one that got all these Americans watching Kora. What? So was Americans not supposed to be watching Kora? She said she may need some attention or more. She better be careful of what she asked for. Dion, she better really be careful what she asking for, okay? You hear me? Now, I'm not trying to make nobody have no cardiac arrest, and I do understand that her age and old age is very fragile and stuff like that. So I'm really not trying to have her have a cardiac arrest, especially not before her court date. So I'm going to peel off her a little bit, but Zoe, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. Zoe, you definitely are not ready, okay? Please, I'm going to need you to move around, Zoe. Move around, honey. Move around, baby. This ain't what you want. Wait a minute. Hold on. Candy Girl says she just turned 50 with her old looking ass. No. This is not true. This woman ain't no damn 50. You cannot tell me that this woman just turned 50 years old. She lying to somebody. She is straight lying to somebody. She lying, y'all. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. She lying, child. She lying. That lady ain't 50. Ain't no damn way she 50. No way. Y'all lying on that old lady. Y'all know she about 70-something years old. She got great grandkids and stuff like that. Stop playing now. Stop playing. But anywho, so yeah, Zoe wants to try to, throw a little shade. Okay? Zoe, you on my radar, baby. You on my radar. But I'm not going to go too far in on the supporters because they like for you to take your attention, right, off of the narc. Okay? That's what they want. They want to take your attention off the narc. Okay? All right? She said that people do anything to make money. Somebody said, Kora said she didn't need nobody. Your help with JD. I hate saying his name or her name, because I'm trying to find out, are you a hater? Are you a friend or a foe? Before I say too much, are you a friend or a foe? You know who you are. Tell me. Advance and be recognized. Are you a friend or a foe? Okay, before I say what I want to say. Okay? Before I say what I want to say. The thing about it is, listen, it doesn't matter if, let me tell you something. The fact that we are bloggers can blog about anything they want to blog about. So when you have these supporters come over here saying, why you're talking about Justin, why don't you talk about somebody else and shit like that, right? Listen, just like the dark-skinned cousin, people can't tell bloggers what to blog about, okay? If it happens on social media, bloggers can blog about whatever it is that they want to blog about. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know why these flying monkeys come over here getting mad, but they'll sit there and talk about the person that they don't like all day long. And they will sit in the comments, right, of somebody talking about the person they don't like all day long. But then they want to bring their crybaby asses over to your panel, right, and say things like, stop talking about this person. You're going to jail. You're going to go to court. And I hope they found defamation charges against you. I hope they get you in trouble with the court of law. They love to say that type of shit. Honey, you're wasting your breath. Okay? Dial down. Dial back. Okay? Ain't nobody going to jail for no defamation. If somebody defames somebody, take them to court the right way. Sue them. Do what you got to do. But ain't nobody going, listen, this is what y'all doing. Y'all hitting and missing every time. You're hitting and missing. You're hitting and missing. Okay? You're hitting and missing every single time. Boom. You're hitting and missing. The flying monkeys are hitting and missing. All right? It behooves them to just say their breath for something else. Okay? She said, Amora, don't spare them. She said, they all are narcs. I'm coming into your inbox. Come on to my inbox, baby. Come on to my inbox, honey. Come to my inbox. Okay? She said, that's a hard-looking 50 boy, 50-year-old boy. She says, I am African-American woman and definitely not a flying monkey, but no love there. Nobody over here. I need to be on that discuss me. I'm not sure what you're saying. Hold on. Let me see what you're saying. Let me go back because I need to understand your lingo. Hold on one second. She says, no, I don't even know how to hate, especially a woman. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Well, it is a whole lot of women out there that definitely knows how to hate and do it all the time. She said, people do anything to make money. Somebody said, Kora said she didn't need nobody. Your help with JD. I hate saying his name. Well, if somebody said that Kora don't need my help, guess what? She don't, right? She absolutely don't. But that don't stop me from talking about whatever I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Kora has never asked me to come out here and say anything in her behalf. You understand what I'm saying? There's so many flying monkeys out there that think that the person that we talk about hired us, paid us money, slid us some coins. They so goofy. Them the ones that talk with no teeth in their mouth, okay? Absolutely the ones that talk with no teeth in their mouth come over here saying, you only doing this because they paying you. Ain't nobody paying me to talk about who I want to talk about, okay? YouTube is paying me. That's it. That's all. YouTube, and if y'all so graciously send me a tip, you understand what I'm saying? She says, no love. I was just saying what I heard, not what I know. Okay, I got you, sweetie. I got you. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, no, girl, it's laughable, right? Laughable, right? She says, Kora never said anything. Why do these people lie? Because, honey, that's what they do. They get up every morning to lie. She said, Kora never said anything like that. Tell them to bring the video. Listen, they say a whole lot of stuff without no proof. No, they don't need proof. The flying monkeys don't require to have proof. They just say it, and the other flying monkeys believe them. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to have no proof. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. But yeah, but Zoe want to try to post a video about me underneath her page, y'all. Zoe really don't want none of this. Talking about she's the one that got the African-American people watching Kora. Honey, we love Kora because Kora doing the damn thing. Kora is winning as a single mom, Black woman, right? After this, in my opinion, racist white man. And I say racist because, you know, I'm just going to keep it there. This racist, narcissistic white man that feeds on using Black women to tear down other Black women. I don't like that. I don't like men that try to use Black women to tear down, not even Black women, to try to use women in general to tear down another woman. No, no. You can't fight your own battle because you're weak, right? So you go out and seek other women to do your dirty deeds. No. That ain't cool. Ain't cool at all, okay? And because they want to do it, that's why we call them flying monkeys, okay? That's exactly what they are, flying monkeys. She said, why these mofos so worried about what Amora talk about on her page? Girl, Alicia, girl, you better say that loud. Why they so worried about what I say? They come over all the way, cross the railroad track, right? They cross the railroad track while trying to punch the damn bag and missing every time, right? They cross the railroad tracks to come over here to try to tell me to stop talking about something. If you don't want to hear what I got to say, just move around. You can literally just move around, right? Literally just move around. But they sit under videos and listen to people tell other people down, but don't want to come over here and hear me call out. And I be calling out lies with the facts, baby. I be posting the facts on the screen, and they still be crying. Still got something to say. Why? Because they can't handle the truth. That's why. They can't handle the truth. Let me pull up my can't handle the truth video. Where is it? Where is it, y'all? Let me get my can't handle the truth video. I love that video. You know what? I should make that be my entry. Y'all remember when I used to play the one? Where that one? I ain't played it in a while. Let me play that one too right quick while I'm listening for my other video right quick. Hold on, y'all.
Okay, let's address something really quick. Why did I bring my business to the internet in the first place? It's because I'm smart. I knew exactly what was going to happen. I was told exactly what was going to happen. So I made a strategic move to protect myself. It's called Hollywood 101. If you know when somebody's going to go, you know for sure somebody's going to go try to destroy your character on the internet, you do it first. So that's why I did that. Not because I feel good about it. Not because I wanted to. Truly didn't want to. Actually, I truly didn't want to. But I was left with no choice. I was left with no choice. And I accepted the consequences of that choice. The consequences of not making that choice would have been far more severe. So, it's called using this. I was a fantastic husband. Fucking fantastic. I supported, loved, adored, and dedicated my life.
They can't handle the truth. Listen.
You don't have to answer that question. I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? The truth.
You can handle the truth.
Handle the truth. I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know. You don't want the truth.
Did you order the code red? You got dang on right. I did, baby. I did. And what you gonna do? Huh? You gonna keep punching the air? Is that what you gonna do? Because you can't handle the truth? Did you order the code red? Did you get more American followers to follow Kora? You got dang on right. I did. You can't handle the truth. Did you call out Justin Dean and his bullshit? You got dang on right. I did. Okay? You can't handle the truth. Did you break down the divorce decree where he up here wanted custody, full custody, no visitations, child support, and all types of stuff? You got dang on right. I did. You can't handle the truth. They can't handle the truth, huh? Huh? I love that video. Let's watch it one more time, y'all. Let's watch it one more time. You can't handle the truth.
You don't have to answer the question. You want answers?
You want answers?
You want answers? The truth. You can't handle the truth. I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk.
And I love it. 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 I need to do a whole video, and I need to have that written over this right here where they punch in the air and falling, thinking they hitting somebody. They come over here with these jabs. They like to call names and they missing. Come over to somebody, comments mad. Anyway, y'all, this is too hilarious. Listen, I cannot wait until the court date of Zoe, better known as Crystal, okay? I can't wait till her court date, August the 6th, you guys. And I cannot wait to Justin court date, August the 19th, okay? Then let's see what the flying monkeys, who they gonna be jabbing at then, okay? They can't handle the truth, y'all. They can't handle the truth. They'll put anything under your comments. They come over there and talk about you, your husband, your child, your mama, your grandmama, your sister, your brother, because they can't handle the truth. You hear me? They can't handle the truth. So they try to get to you in other ways. But this is what they're doing every time they try. They falling over. Y'all, why did I come across this video? I swear this is Justin supporters and his dark-skinned cousin supporters. Just so funny to me. They punching and missing. And look, that's Justin grabbing her right there. That's Justin and the truth trying to grab them from falling. Hold on now. Hold on. No, don't fall. I need you to stand up straight. You can't handle the truth, baby. You can't handle the truth. All right. So anyway, she said, yes, sweet Juni ratted out her daddy. It was so funny. Hey, if anybody have that clip, please send it to me because I would love to put it up on here. I keep hearing about it, and I done went back through the video a couple times. I have not landed my hands on that. Do y'all have the clip of that? Anybody in here? Does anybody have the clip of that? That's, oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Did somebody send it to me? Oh, no. They sending me something about something else. Anyway, she said, this is better than a movie. Isn't it, though? She said, what did Juni say? Oh, you must just came in, Candace. So apparently, allegedly, Juni ratted out her daddy by saying, Amora, which video is it? I missed it. It was supposed to be the video where she came back and she was cooking eggs with tomatoes and onions, right? But apparently she ratted out her daddy by saying, Daddy watched you on the big screen TV while you was in St. Lucia. Okay? Daddy watched you on the big screen TV while you were dancing and singing. But you know what else I heard, y'all? In that video, I heard Juni say, Mommy, your singing is getting better. Did y'all hear that? Raise your hand if you heard Juni say, right? Mommy, Your singing is getting better. Did y'all hear that? Now, where in the world would she get that from, huh? Because her daddy, in my opinion, her daddy is telling her your mother can't sing. Because why would Juni say, Mommy, your singing is getting better? Am I the only one that heard Juni say that? I know sometimes the chats be behind and lagging. I'm going to wait till y'all answer. Okay, all right. I see a couple of people raising their hand. Juni said that, oh my God, Juni, you the best. That's too funny. Yeah. Okay, so a couple of people said they heard it, right? But she was like, Mommy, your singing is getting better. And in my opinion, I believe the reason why she said that, because she's hearing somebody say the mother can't sing, okay? Mommy can't sing. Mommy may be able to dance, but mommy can't sing, because he said that out of his own mouth. She can't even sing, you know? No one listens to her singing, okay? Wait a minute. It seemed like somebody is fighting down in the comments. Let me look. Oh, look, it's Super Leo. You so funny. I'm going to keep monitoring that, Candy, to see what I need to do, honey. She said, Lakeisha, do you have the clip of Juni? She said, well, he said he will talk bad about her until the kids are 18, and I believe him. I believe him too, Lakeisha. I believe him too. I believe every chance he gets, he's talking down about the mom. Listen, make no mistakes about it. I believe smart comments, smart remarks, or, you know, and Justin may come straight out and say it. Who knows, you know? She says, I think he is saying that to her because remember he told her mommy was a monster in June. Yep. Ask her mommy, are you a monster? Yep. You're right about that. I'm going to drop the link for about maybe 10 minutes. If anybody want to come up and give some thoughts on the Justin. Now we letting LaTruth sleep tonight. So this is not about LaTruth. So I'm dropping the link. If you want to come up and say something about Justin, or even in Kora's defense, you are welcome to grab that link and come on up. You guys, come on up. She said, I thought I heard Juni say, Daddy said you making lots of money. You know what? I heard that too. I heard that too, Dale. Daddy said you're making lots of money. Yep. And then she said something about Daddy got 500 coffees or something like that. I heard that too. Why is he counting her dollars? Why is he counting her money? You know, she said, this is Amora's platform. She can talk about whatever on her platform. She can talk about whoever on her platform. That's right. Thank you, Angie, for letting them know. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. If somebody come over here and try to tell me what to talk about on my platform, you will be dismissed. Don't tell me what to talk about on my platform. Go to somebody else's platform and tell them what to talk about on their platform. I talk about whatever, and I mean whatever. If I want to talk about rocks outside, I'm going to talk about rocks outside. Don't come over here bossing me around telling me what to talk about on my platform. In that order, okay? She said, yeah, I heard the money part. Yeah. She did say, Daddy said you make lots of money. June said, Daddy don't have money. Yeah, she did say Daddy didn't have no money. Daddy didn't have it or something like that. But then she said, I heard her say Daddy got 500 coffees. She said, seriously, I believe Kora is one of the most talented content creators out there. That young lady dance, sing, and act. I can see a very bright future for her. She truly is a star. You are right, Latanya. I believe that too. Miss Doolittle, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. Talk to me, honey. What's going on? Because I'm trying to figure out what you're doing to my people in my comment section. What are you talking about to my people in my comment section? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I try not to get too involved with the comment section, but when my moderator is texting me saying that you are disturbing the peace, I'm trying to see if you're disturbing the peace or not, because I don't want to just kick you out just to be kicking you out. But if you are disturbing the peace, you're going to get kicked out. Please don't disturb. Be respectful in my comments at all times, please. And thank you. Be respectful in my comments at all times. I do not need one of my moderators telling me that you are disturbing the peace, baby, okay? Nobody needs to be disturbing the peace. We all here. We all grown people. You understand what I'm saying? We shouldn't be flying monkeys. Now, we shouldn't be flying monkeys. I don't want no fighting in my comments, okay? All right. She said, I noticed when people who have been here since you started never tell you what to talk about, not sure what a gall comes from. Exactly. My day ones already know what it is. My day ones know that Amora move how Amora gonna move, okay? My day ones, okay? She said, Kora is a very hard-working, real hustler. She is. Listen, I love the way Kora gets to her coins. You hear me? Kora works her butt off. It's not, let me tell you something. Who said that? Tanya? I think it was LaTanya that said she's one of the most hardworking ones right here. That she's one of the most hardworking content creators out here. She is. Some content creators think they can just come live and just eat, right? And supposed to get all the stars, all the, you know, whatever, right? She works her butt off. She puts on a show. She's very entertaining. She draws people in and makes people want to watch her. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't understand how some people can just be riding down the street in their car, or they can come out and eat and chew like cows and shit like that and think that that's supposed to be content. That's not really content, right? But some people do call it lifestyle content. And here's the thing. If they have supporters that want to watch them, I say by all means, do whatever you do to get people to watch you, right? But the true content comes when you can keep people engaged for hours, okay? Engage for hours, right? She said, yes, you are being rude. Who is being rude, Natalie? Natalie, who's being rude? Who's being rude, Natalie? But she's very talented. Kora can come out there and dance. Kora can come out there and sing. Kora can come out there and make a whole healthy meal. She's a jack of many trades. You understand what I'm saying? She could do several things, and I love it. I love it. I love it, you know? Some people think that just their presence alone supposed to get them tips. Their presence alone supposed to get them likes and views and comments. And it ain't always the truth, you know? It don't always work out like that or whatever, you know? But if you can keep a crowd engaged, right? Sometimes I test the waters myself and say, let me come live at 3 o'clock in the morning to see what happens. And lo and behold, I can still draw 100 to 200 people at 3 o'clock in the morning. When y'all supposed to be asleep, right? I can still come out here and have people listen, which I love it. I take none of it for granted. None of it. I appreciate it. I love it, you know? But some people can't keep people's attention for a very long time. They'll fall off, right? Hence why some of their lives are very short, because they will not keep the attention of a lot of people, right? She said, Kora is very creative content creator. She is always looking for a way to make a different content for her followers. Yes. She's very entertaining, though, you know? She said, Lakeisha said, yes, your engagement is top tier for sure and very entertaining. Thank you so much. She is really funny, too. She can be a comedian and help doing exercise. You are so right. She can be a comedian. And you know the comedians that I like most, and I think I said this before, I like the ones that don't even be trying to be funny and they're still funny. You understand what I'm saying? They actually just be talking, saying things or whatever, and they can make you laugh. They ain't trying to stand up and be no stand-up comedian and can still make you laugh. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. She said, our spider senses start kicking in to get up. About at 3 in the morning. She said, you are very engaging. Thank you, Joy. I appreciate it. She said, Tamik, I am sorry, boo, but I don't tuck my tail. I'm only talking to Amora. That's all. Now, please don't mention me again. Where is Tamik even mentioning you? Why? Oh, Lord. See, I'm trying not to read the fighting comments because I don't want everybody else getting involved. She said, hey, Amora. Hey, Chad. Hey, Jazz. She said, how did you get into the Justin and Kora story? I had a couple of people that sent me an email and told me to look into it, and I fought it at first. I'm like, nah, I don't want to talk about no other content creator because, you know, the content creator supporters are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I was like, nah, I really don't want to get into another content creator. And the young lady emailed me again and said, Amora, can you please please, please look into this story. And I just so happened to look one day and I said, all right, I will. And I went and looked at some old videos or whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? This dude is a liar. So when I saw that he was lying, and I don't like men that call women out their names and then pretend to be innocent. I can't stand that shit. You know, stand on it, right? If you're going to disrespect a woman, at least be man enough to come out here and be like, yeah, I disrespect her. I was mad, right? I was mad. I got into my feelings. I let my emotions overthrow me or whatever. But when you do it and then hide your hand and say something like, the only reason why I disrespected her because she said the worst thing ever possible in life. No, I got a problem with that. Because now you're not taking responsibility of what you did. You understand what I'm saying? And that is what pisses me off. So when I saw that and I saw how he was like calling her the H word, the W word, the B word, the C word, and all this other stuff, and she was the mother of his kids, I was like, oh no. So that's how I got into the Kora story. That's how I got into the Kora. You know, because I really didn't know Kora from a can of paint. Now I had seen her dancing a time or two, but I really didn't know what was going on. Okay. So, but I'm glad I got into it because now both of the stories that I've done, the Kora and the Brianna story, I must admit, I do enjoy the Kora story more. And it's because like what I want to say, like it is a clear sign, both of them really, but Kora's story more so is a clear sign of a man trying to take advantage of a woman. Okay. Now, let me tell you the difference of the two, in my opinion. So Kora already had talents, right? When Justin met her in China, she was already making money, you know, all that stuff. She was already a celebrity. She was already somebody big before Justin met her. But because he brought her to the US, he feels like he made her. And that pisses me off, right? Because don't no man make no woman. But now in the Brianna and LaTruth case, now I still don't believe that LaTruth made her, but he did introduce her to a lifestyle that she wasn't already used to. There's a difference, right? LaTruth introduced Bree to a different lifestyle, whereas Justin did not introduce Kora to a different lifestyle. He just brought her to America and she brought her talents with her. So that's why I like the Justin and Kora story better. And I call Justin out harder. Well, some people might think I call LaTruth out harder because I spoke on LaTruth for a long time, right? And then I got into it with his supporters, his flying monkeys or whatnot or whatever. And I'm trying not to do that with Justin supporters or whatever, his flying monkeys. And I'm trying to just stick on Justin. But I like talking about Justin and Kora more because Kora married down, straight up married down, right? Justin did not make her whatsoever. I don't know where in the world this man thinks in his pee brain that he made her, because he did not make her. Only thing he did is they married and came to the United States. That's it. That's all. Because even after they came to the United States, Kora still worked her ass off to get where she is today. It wasn't for Justin the reason why she's where she is. It is because of her, period. Okay? So that is why I'm like, Justin has to be out his GD mind to really think. Because if he made her, why is she still flourishing right now without him? She divorced him, right? And then he want to lie and say she used him for a green card. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? Yes, she's a hustler and she makes money, you know? I can see if Kora was out here begging and not giving people nothing, no entertainment to go along with her saying, hey, send me a coffee, send me a coffee, send me a coffee. If she wasn't giving them nothing back in return, it would be different. But Kora works her butt off. She is a true content creator. And content creators get paid to what? To entertain, okay? To blog, to entertain, to keep you engaged. It's like a TV show, so to speak, you know? Right? She said they go on everybody's platform and talk about what they want to talk about and what they should not talk about, but they don't have the platform. They don't do live stream. They think they can control people's stuff. Exactly. They do. They think they can come over and tell another content creator what she's supposed to be talking about and what she's not supposed to be talking about. Like, please. Justin was the hiccup in Kora's career. Ooh, girl, let me put this up here because you couldn't have said it better. Justin was the hiccup in Kora's career. Had she not married that loser, she would be much further ahead in her music career. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that wholeheartedly because have you noticed since she stopped fighting somewhat back and forth with him right now, her career is actually taking off right before his eyes and ours too. You know, she's doing her thing. I pray that she lands. I hope her music goes far and she lands a really, really good gig, right? And the reason being, and she will, I believe she will. I hope she end up in a movie or something just to piss him off, right? And the reason being is because the I created you and you ain't shit without me mentality needs to go straight to the pits of hell. Like, I can't stand these men. You won't be nothing without me. If social media ended today, you will be homeless. For him to even say that out of his mouth, the mother of his kids, because see, the mother of his children should never, ever be homeless, right? Because he should be like, oh, I would never see the mother of my kids homeless simply because she is the mother of my children. You understand what I'm saying? Now, mind you, is a difference when all the kids is by one woman, right? One man and not 5 different men. Now, that's a whole difference with the Sierra situation or whatever. You know, I don't think it's one baby daddy responsibility when she has 5 different baby daddies. But Kora only got one baby daddy. So for him to even say out of his mouth that she would be homeless if social media went down shows that he is the scum of the earth. Okay. She said people know Justin because of Kora. I believe that. I believe that. 3M Martin. That part 100%. 100%. She said Kimberly T knows she does not have a new boo. She is not looking for a man. If y'all be in here disrespectful, move on. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Kora didn't want to come to the U.S. He definitely lied on her. Yeah, but she was hesitant. Y'all remember her saying that. She was hesitant in coming to the U.S. because she was already doing good in Nigeria. So, yeah, she hesitated, so that, oh, she came over here for a green card bullshit was definitely a lie. It was definitely a lie. She did not come to the U.S. for no green card, Her sister went to college in the U.S. No, I don't think she went to college in the U.S. I think she said she had her babies in the U.S., but she went to college in the U.K. or something like that. But she had her baby. She had her kids. Okay, hold on. Let me go on and take care of that. She gone. I don't know what it was all about, but whoever it is, she gone. If you disturb my chat to the point where my true supporters, and I do mean my true supporters, those that lit up in green, when my true supporters start telling me that you are a nuisance in the chat, you got to go, okay? You got to go. So I don't mind people having their opinions, but if you're doing so where you're calling out names in my chat, and you are disturbing other people in my chat, you got to go. Go do that somewhere else, okay? We all are grown over here. Now, we can have an opinion. That's one thing. But if you start going back and forth, whatever, and you don't know how to just ignore or move on and this, that, and the other, you start fighting with people in my chat, especially the ones that support me heavily, you're going to have to go, okay? All right, so don't do that, honey, because I won't come over to y'all chat and do that to y'all, okay? G. McKinley said it hurts his ego so bad that he is successful without him since her divorce. I know you meant she is successful without him since their divorce. Absolutely, G. McKinley, that part. It does hurt his ego. Because let me tell you something. Imagine a man telling you that you ain't shit without them. Imagine for a minute, a man telling you you ain't shit without them, and then you leave them and you level up. Of course they mad. They big mad. You level up on a man that told you that you weren't gonna make it without him. Oh yeah, they mad. They big mad. They big mad. You know what I'm saying? They big mad. Yeah. His followers are claiming she's not talking about him because of the restraining order. Listen, Kora wouldn't have even been talking about him in the first place. See, this is where his followers are Looney Tunes. Kora stayed quiet for 2 months and didn't say nothing about this joker as he drug her up and down Beyonce's internet. And if that don't speak volume, I don't know what, right? But Kora wouldn't even be entertaining him. She wanted to keep this divorce off social media and them co-parent behind closed doors. We wouldn't even knew the hell that she was going through with this man had he not spoke up first. So the fact that his followers claim she's not talking because of restraining order, she wouldn't even be talking about him if he wasn't entertaining her. Now, y'all already know, let's keep it a buck. The restraining order came out. Did that shut Kora up? It did not shut Kora up. Kora did one of her funniest moments after the restraining order was put out, and that is basically call him a beggar and said, beggar unite. You a beggar, I'm a beggar, black beggar, white beggar, mixed beggar. We all beggars, okay? So the restraining order did not shut her up, okay? So I don't know what they're talking about. But of course, they want to use anything they can because they see because he's not effing with her, she's not effing with him, okay? Because if he came out here and F with her, trust and believe, she gonna give him the business. Now, she might be at a stage in her life where she can overlook it because she's doing so well. But you know, when you keep calling for somebody, and you keep calling for somebody, and you keep calling and calling and calling and calling and swinging at them like something like this, you keep swinging at them, they're going to swing back, okay? And that is what Nancy and Kora did. They swung back, okay? It's not like they was checking for him in the first place. He was checking for them. And then they came out and they hit back. And when they hit back, that's when he didn't like it. That's when he went crying. Oh my God, I can't believe you putting all this out on the internet about me. You're ruining my reputation. How can you put down the father of your children? I am daddy, I'm the father. Now, I should be able to say anything I want about you, even though you're the mother. I should be able to say anything, but you're not supposed to put down the father of your kids. How dare you? You're such an evil monster for talking about the father of your children. They're going to read this one day. Your Honor, she's talking about the father of her children. Yeah. Why do the father care so much about being talked about, but think it's okay for the mama to be talked about? Nah, bruh. Think again, okay? Think again, all right? That part, okay? She said, is Kora dad here for good? I'm not sure if her dad here is for good, but you know, I will tell you that people from other countries, when they come on vacation, baby, they vacation, honey. We the only one go on a vacation for 7 days and think we've been there for a year. Come back thinking like we know the place. But when people, international people, when they go on vacation, they literally vacation. Like they be gone for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, sometimes 6 months at a time. They really know how to vacation. But we the ones, we go 4, 5 days, 7 days at the most and think we done did something. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure if he's here for good. She said, Amora, you are so hilarious. You make me think back that short video you made earlier today. Yeah, about them no teeth individuals coming over here and talk about yourself. Talk about yourself. I'm so sick of you talking about. I'm sick of you talking about somebody else. I like him. Don't want you talking about him. Talk about yourself. Talk about yourself. That's what they sound like when they come over there telling you to talk about yourself. Yeah, like they come over here and tell you to talk about yourself, but yet they're not even a supporter. They ain't never gave you a tip, right? They ain't never gave you a super chat, super sticker, coffee, or nothing. They come over here trying to dictate what the hell you talk about on your page. If you don't get to stepping, if you don't take 50 steps away from my page real fast, double time march, okay? Get up out of here. Get up out of here telling me what to talk about on my page, okay? Her dad went to Canada and came back to the U.S. Okay. Okay. Kora said today she's going to miss her dad when he leaves. Okay, so that means he's not here for good. Kora is definitely in her element and comfortable zone now. I love watching her. Yes, I love watching her too. She said, yep, everyone isn't engaging. Exactly, Super Leo. Everybody is not engaging. They come out here and be boring as hell like Justin. Will y'all sit there and watch Justin for 4 hours? It ain't no way I'll watch Justin for 4 hours. Y'all crazy. Justin, I don't even think Justin has ever done a 4-hour live because he can't. That man is so boring. So boring. Monotone. You know, the only time people really tuned into him is when he was tearing down the mother of his kids, making himself look crazy and doofus. That's the only time people really tuned into him. Other than that, people didn't really care for him. You got the ones that tell I love you, Justin, pick me. You got the pick me's. The pick me's will always doggone have something, you know, they'll be up under his post to pick me's. Somebody that really think that, you know, he a doctor. You know? But other than that, please, he's not that engaging at all, you know? She said, I can't catch him for too long. Okay. And why she goes different places because she is booked by these managers. Let me tell you something. The fact that they even think that she's not being booked for real tells you that they real jealous. First, you know, imagine this for a minute. You got haters up here saying they're not really booking you. You just going there and putting on a free show. They're jealous. They're really jealous. They're really jealous. I don't care if they pay her $500, right? And paid her $500 and paid for her flight, her room, and everything else. They still booked her. You understand what I'm saying? They still booked her. We know some entertainers and some celebrities that don't get booked at all. For real. They tag alongs. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, some people can't handle the truth, okay? They tag alongs. They'll never get booked. They just tag right along with somebody else, or they just volunteer their services. But she's a real entertainer. People are really checking for her. They really like her, you know? And ain't nothing wrong with that. Why some people getting, but the fact that they even bring it up, oh, she's not really getting booked. She's paying for that on her own. They're jealous, you guys. That's jealousy. Who does that? You know? What person gonna sit here and say she ain't really getting booked? Why do they care? But guess what, honey? You can't move up in life without haters. Okay? Haters will help get you where you need to go. So you can't delete all the haters. You understand what I'm saying? You got to let some of them haters hate harder, right? The 4 H's. Y'all remember me teaching y'all that? What is it? Help haters hate harder. Okay? How do you do it? How you help haters hate harder? Honey, you keep rising. You stand up and you keep rising. You keep moving forward. You don't fall and stay down. You understand what I'm saying? You keep doing better, okay? They hate it. They absolutely hate it, honey. Sometimes it's your numbers are increasing, right? Your numbers are growing. You making more money. You living better, whatever the case may be. You got a nice looking ass husband. They get mad over shit like that. You living better than them. You doing better than them. You doing better than them. And then you're taking lemons and making lemonade, okay? These people came out and dogged Kora out about her Morse, the Morse comment that Justin did. Now look at it. She took lemons and did what? Made lemonade. She got a whole song called Morse, baby. A whole song called Morse. Morse. Is it a song or an album, you guys? Tell me. Is it a song or an album that she's calling Morse? I can't remember if it's just a song or an album. It might be a whole album. But she took lemons and make lemonades, and that's what you have to do. You'll never, ever fend off all the haters. You never will. And don't even try. If you are a content creator and you hear the sound of my voice, I don't care if you're a Nigerian content creator or an American content creator or a UK content creator or a Canadian content creator or an Australian content creator. It don't matter, international or domestic. Don't get rid of all your haters, baby. Don't get rid of all of them. You will have haters. You will have haters. Somebody out there is going to be jealous of you because they're going to wish they were in your shoes. You're not going to be able to fend off all the haters, okay? Stop trying to. Stop addressing them like you need to, okay? Laugh at their asses. Take lemons and make lemonades, okay? Make a video, poke fun at them, and get paid for it, okay? It don't matter if that video only gets you paid $35. Make a video, laugh at their ass, and keep it moving, okay? Don't come live addressing them, cussing them out, trying to, defend your position, right? Trying to prove to them that you're not what they say you are. That's a waste of time. They'll never see you for who you are anyway because they jealous. They will always see you as, they really envy you, but they act like they hate you. But don't argue back with them. Make a video, girl, and laugh at they clown asses. That's what you do. Don't go back and forth with them. You're wasting your time when you could be talking about other content. Get paid. Make money. Go do a video and laugh and keep shining. Don't let them haters keep you back, okay? Help them haters hate harder, okay? Show up. Be you authentically. Help them hate harder, baby, okay? You hear me? So anyway, she said Kora is booked and busy and is. Kora is flourishing and her ex is floundering. He is barely able to stay above water. Listen, her ex have shown the world who he really is. Okay. We all know Kora is definitely the motion. She is the motion, and he never was. Okay. She was a belly dancer at a studio teaching class. Yeah, that's why I said she already had talent. He knew it. Okay. He knew she had talent. Okay. She booked, she busy, she making music, she getting flued out. They hate that. They didn't pay for her flight. She paid for her own flight. She got flued out, okay? Flued out. And then in 1 week, y'all, let me tell y'all what's so impressive. In 1 week, she was in St. Lucia. She put on a whole show, right? And she even made a song. Now, I can't play the song here, but I encourage you guys to go to her YouTube page and listen to the song. It's called Better Than Us. I know, Better Than Them. We Better Than Them or something like that. I don't want to play it on here because it'll get flagged, right? But I encourage you guys to go to her YouTube page and listen to it. But in 1 week, okay, in 1 week, she went out there. She put on a show and made a whole song. It's some people that's entertainers. They did take them a year to drop a song. The shade. Why? Because they can't handle the truth. Huh? The shade. Why?
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. I have a greater responsibility.
I love it.
You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know. You don't deep down in places you don't talk about parties.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to get over that. I don't know if I ever be able to get over that. You can't handle the truth. A lot of them can't, okay? A lot of them cannot handle the truth no matter what. Can't handle it. They can't handle it. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for being a fantastic audience. I appreciate y'all. Listen, I will be coming back in probably a couple of hours. I got to take care of some things. I is married. But I'm coming back in a couple of hours. I was supposed to have a show called Ask Amora, and I put this one before that one. So if y'all have any questions that y'all want to ask me, email me at talkaboutitwithamora with your questions, and I will answer them in a couple of hours, okay? So for my night owls that cannot go to sleep, if you have questions, I will be doing Q&As. Ask Amora. in a couple of hours, okay? Around 10:30, all right? Give me a little bit and I will be back. I love y'all. Hold on. Let me give a big, huge shout out to those that sent me a tip over to Londa. Thank you so very much for the tip. I appreciate you. Lakeisha, she says, keep blogging so wonderfully like you do. You break down always on point and you have them shaking in their boots. They let you know you the bomb. You the bomb. That's right. Thank you, Lakeisha. I appreciate you, girl. Lady V, Zoe better sit this one out. Okay, thank you for being a member for 8 months, honey. Honey, I think somebody need to tell her louder, baby. This ain't what it is, honey. This ain't what it is. She gonna be doing like this. Punch in the hair, baby. She gonna be punching the hair. Okay, Zoe. You gonna be punching the air. Candy Girl said, Crystal turned 50 with her old looking ass. Thank you, Candy Girl. I still don't believe she's 50, but I'm gonna have to take your word for you because I do trust you, but I do not believe. Well, I believe it because you said it, but I can't believe it because good God Almighty. You hear me? Let me check my coffee link just so I can give people. Oh, I do need to give people shout outs because y'all bought me coffees this morning. So I do need to thank y'all for these coffees that y'all bought me this morning. Hold on one second. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. Sometimes I don't be having it up, y'all. I know I need to. So I won't be doing this. I got to sign in. Hold on one second. All right, so I did get some coffees. Thank y'all so very much. Sabrina, thank you for the coffees. Let me see if you left a message. Nope, you didn't, but I will respond in a minute. Lady V, thank you for the coffee. Hold on, Lady V. No message, but thank you for the coffee. Rachel, thank you for the 5 coffees. I appreciate you, Rachel. She said for the Baileys in your coffee. Hey, she said this is not just coffee. This is for the Baileys in your coffee. I don't know if y'all know that, but I do drink Baileys in my coffee. Deanne, thank you for the coffee, baby. She says, thank you for the laugh from this morning, honey. You are so welcome. Rose, thank you for the coffee, baby. She didn't leave a message, but thank you, Rose Maxie. Thank you so much. Yasmin, thank you for the coffee. She gave me a little smiley emoji. And Yasmin gave me 3 coffees back to back. She said, have a great day. Thank you, Yasmin. Thank you, everybody that sent me a coffee. I do appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I do. Thank y'all so very much. I will be getting back with y'all and giving you guys a reply. If I don't do it right away, don't worry. I will go back and I will make sure I do it, okay? I see nobody wanted to come up when I dropped that link. Let me just read a couple more comments and then we're going to sign off, okay? She said, Kora X, hold on, let me put it up on the screen. Kora X did her a favor by telling the world he is leaving her. I believe if she would have stayed in that marriage, she would not be doing the things that she is doing now. He would have held her back. You are so right, Val. Absolutely. I agree with you 1,000%. Let me tell you something about that right quick, okay? A lot of women, let me just go in general. A lot of people don't realize that sometimes God will move something out of your life for something else better to either come in or for something else better to shine. You understand what I'm saying? So the fact, like you said, she would not have left had he not came out to the internet trying to publicly humiliate her, right? So the fact that he did that gave her the power and the strength to say, you know what, bruh, and threw deuces, because she begged him and begged him and begged him, right? Begged him not to do it. Her father begged him not to do it. The sister begged him not to do it, and he did it anyway. So guess what? God removed that out of her life. Now look what's shining. She's being able to shine for the authentic, talented, gifted, creative person that she is. And did I forget to say entertaining? Okay. So sometimes God will move things out of your life. And that's what happened. All right. So yes, I love your comment. Okay. She said, love you more. See you later on. Thank you, Just a Mess. Super Leo said, everything Justin said about Kora is him. He was SA trailer trash. What SA mean? Tell me what SA mean. His mother is a H. Oh, are you saying sorry ass trailer trash? Is that what SA means? He was sorry ass trailer trash. Let me know. His mother is an H. He said he took the OBD out of poverty, but him and his family is dirt poor. Girl, I don't understand why somebody gonna try to say that they took a grown person out of poverty. You took a grown person out of poverty. Okay. Are you crazy? You took a grown person out of poverty. I think not. I think freaking not. Okay. She said sometimes it takes it for to be publicized so that you will be embarrassed enough not to go back. Candy girl, you better say that. You better say that, okay? Thank you, Just a Mess, for that membership, love. I know you've been a member, but thank you for renewing. I love you. Me said, did you get my coffee? Let me see. Thank you, Me, for 3 coffees, baby. I appreciate you guys so very much. Love you, girl. Thank you for the 3 coffees. Let me see. Did you leave a message? Hold on. She said, you know you are the bomb. Thank you, girl. I appreciate it so very much. I love y'all. Lee Clayton said, God is in control and is. And Candy Girl said, otherwise you will suffer in silence because no one would ever know. That is so true. Hey, God showed up and showed out for this one. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button on the way out. Y'all look at it one more time. This is a video of the flying monkeys trying to punch us. Look, and they miss it every time. One more time. One more time. All right, y'all. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.